So building on what the Lieutenant Governor has just said, let me say that what we want to do is give you a quick overview, a reminder about what the targets of the program are, and then say a little bit about how we develop the guidelines and what the process is going to be to access this money. As is true with all of the job stimulus package, the advanced energy piece really is targeted on making that $150 million available to attract new investment in Ohio, to build upon the strength of our existing manufacturing base so that they can retool, they can retrain, they can expand to become competitive members of the global supply chain, and to advance energy technologies toward commercialization in a way that gives the state a real solid return on its investment through the creation of new companies, new investment opportunities, and new jobs. And in so doing, to prepare our workforce for the future. We believe the key fundamental skills are in place in Ohio's workforce, and now we're in the process of upgrading them so that they can begin to take advantage of the opportunities that we believe are there. As you probably recall, the advanced energy component of this package extends over a very wide and diverse set of technologies. This gives you a sense of the things that are mentioned in the statute and included in eligibility, ranging everywhere from renewables and the usual things you think about as renewables, solar, wind, hydro, biomass, geothermal, including all kinds of distributed generation, fuel cells, waste conversion technologies, so those technologies that take what now is a waste product and convert those to energy, on through to clean coal technologies and advanced nuclear. Keeping in mind those two principles that the Lieutenant Governor highlighted, living within our means and investing in what matters, one of the core components is the second bullet here, energy efficiency. So are we making the absolute best use of what we already have before we move on to new technologies to create more? Later on you can take a look at a couple of the charts we have here. They give you a sense of the energy demand in Ohio over the years. And for a while we saw a decline in total energy demand. Now this is covering all sectors, and gradually that has come back up. So that we know the challenge is there into the future to meet the requirement for all that different energy use. Ohio has a wide diversity of where it gets that energy today, whether that be petroleum, coal, renewables, and other sources. That's going to continue into the future, and we need to try to make the best use of what's there and use the new technologies to move us forward. To give you a sense of how we got to today, on September 9th, there was a statewide stakeholder meeting held out of the Department of Agriculture, co-sponsored by all the agencies that play a role in the complete stimulus package. We gave folks an overview of the entire program, and then we broke out into work groups where each work group focused on a single component, whether that be biomedicine, bioproducts, advanced energy, etc., logistics and distribution, to talk to stakeholders about what they were thinking and what they saw as possibilities for this program. On the advanced energy piece, because it is such a diverse field, we felt the need to go further than that single meeting. We held 4 stakeholder meetings, working with our partners, the Edison centers around the state, held those meetings to get into more depth, more detail about what do we think the possibilities are for this program, what does it need to look like, what are the barriers we need to make sure to avoid. We came back in the middle of October, went to the Ohio Air Quality Development Authority, and had them approve the program overview, and we are rolling that out today, making it available to people around the state, both through hard copy and by opening the website that I'll go through later. And then we're going to have a second phase of this introduction, and that is on Friday, November 7th. We're going to have a 2-hour session that will both be an in-person session out at the Department of Natural Resources and also webcast around the state, where people can ask us specific questions about the program. So as you'll see, we've laid out some very clear evaluation criteria and targets for the program. We want to let people have a chance to take a look at those, think about how whatever it is they're doing fits into that, and then come ask us questions about the specifics. That same day, we will open the website online application process, so after the questions have been answered, people can get started into the application.